welcome back for yet another story time with yours truly, Youth Pastor Jay. How has your week been? Would you drop in the comment section really quick for me and let me know how this week is going for you so far? What have you been doing so far in the month of October that you didn't do last month? Maybe you went to the grocery store with your mom or your dad, maybe a grandparent, something like that, and you got your favorite candy, maybe you got to pull out those lovely sweaters because it's starting to get a little cooler and you're starting to bust out the winter wear, fall wear rather, maybe, a little too soon? Okay, well, I can't wait to hear from you, whatever it is that you've been doing this month and how your week's going so far. For tonight, before we jump into it, as always, please do your best and help me spread this video, this show with someone else. Share this with someone who you feel would enjoy this story too. This show is for you, but not only for you. So let's do our part, boys and girls, and make sure that other people get to watch this too, okay? All right, so tonight I have a story that I think is really going to help us be better people. One word that I want to talk to us today about, it starts with the letter S. Can you guess what the word is? Starts with self, ends with ish. When you put self and ish together, what do we get? Selfish. That's right. We're talking about being selfish. What do we do when we want it to be all about us and we have our favorite toy and we don't want to share it with our brother and our sister? Or we have that favorite thing that we like to do and we don't want to do something else because we like doing what we want to do and we don't want to do what anyone else wants to do because we like what we do. We like our video game and our TV show, and we don't want to watch what someone else wants to watch because we want to watch what we want to watch and we don't want to share the TV. Let's learn tonight about how we deal with the feeling called selfish. Being selfish, what do we do? Let's figure that out. This story is called Being Selfish by Joy Berry. Here we go. Are you ready? Being selfish. Help me be good. This book is about Katie and her friend Sam. So we have Katie and we have Sam. Reading about Katie and Sam can help you understand and deal with being selfish. So this must be Katie, and this guy here is Sam. All right, have you ever been with people who would not share their food with you? May I please have some, says Sam. No, says Katie. Says the frog. Have you ever played with people who would not share their toys with you? May I play with one of your toys, says Sam. No, says Katie. Have you ever been there? People who do not share are what? Selfish. They care more about themselves than about other people. Ribbit. That means selfish in frog, says the frog. Says Katie, who is not sharing any of her toys. When you are with someone who is selfish, let me ask you, boys and girls, how do you feel? What do you think? What do you do? Drop it in the comment section and let us know. How do you feel when someone's selfish? What do you think? What do you do? When you are with someone who is selfish, you might feel left out, frustrated, and angry. You might not want to be with that person at all. Will you play with me, says Katie. Up, things are turning around. Now it's on Katie. Will you play with me, says Katie. No, thank you, says Sam. No, I don't think so. Boink, says the frog. So it looks like they don't want to play with her now either. It is important to treat others the way you want to be treated. If you want others to share with you, you need to share with them. You need to be unselfish. May I paint too? Says the girl. Sure, says Sam. Pass the yellow, please, says the frog. You see? Being unselfish does not mean that you have to share all your things all of the time. Nope, that's not what it means at all. Sometimes you just cannot share. That's just real. Gosh, what should I do? I have only one sucker. One sucker. How can I share it with Tammy? Maybe I could use too much yellow, says the frog. Put the food away if you do not have enough to share. That's one way to deal with the boys and girls. Try not to eat in front of someone who does not have anything to eat. Do you want to play? Says the girl. Yeah, let's play, Leapfrog, says the frog. Try to be fair if you are going to share. Here is a good rule for dividing something. Let one person divide, let the other person choose. So one person divides it, and one person gets to choose. Okay, I'll cut the piece of cake, and you choose which half you want. That sounds like a pretty good plan. So you cut the cake, and then you let your friend decide on which part of the cake they want to eat. Because if you're like me, I'll cut the cake and I'll say, okay, I'm going to take this and you can have that. And I always seem to pick the bigger piece. Yeah. Anyways, back to the story. I'll cut a piece of cake and you choose which half you want. That's fair, says the girl. I prefer flies, says the frog. You might not want to share something that is special to you. Do not use the special thing in front of someone else unless the person does not want to use it or the person has something else to use. This red car is very special to me. Could you use the blue one? Sure, says the girl. I have a special lily pad, says the frog. So they all seem to work it out just fine. You do not have to share with anyone who is careless. Put your things away if you think they might be lost or damaged. The last time Sarah got into my things, she ruined them. I'd better put them away. I take it this is Sarah. This little one is Sarah. I'd better hop out of here, says the frog. You can help other people take care of the things you share with them by doing these things. Show them how your things work. 2, show them how to take care of your things. So you show them how they work and you show them how to take care of those things. You may play with my tape recorder, but I want to show you how it works. And you have to promise you won't take it outside. I promise, says the girl. Then may I use it, says the frog. Be fair if there is only one of something that must be shared by 2 or more people. Take turns using it. Let each person use it for an equal length of time. You can use a clock or a timer to help keep track of the time. My time is up, it's your turn, says the boy. Then will it be my turn, says the frog. Sam is really getting the hang of this sharing thing. If you want to be happy, you should treat other people the way you want to be treated. This means you should not be selfish because you do not want other people around you to be selfish. Goodbye. The end. Being selfish helped me be good. Did you enjoy this story? I really enjoyed reading it to you. One thing that stood out to me at the very end of the story, it said that you should do to others, you should treat others the way you want to be treated. Because if you don't want someone to be selfish with you, you should do your best not to be selfish with other people. There is a verse in the Bible, beautiful verse, that is found in Matthew, this: do unto others as you would want others to do to you. And this verse basically says what we just learned about in this story. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And let me tell you something, if it's in the Bible, you can take it to the bank. There is a reward. You don't just get a pat on the back when you do good and you do to others what you would want done unto you. You get rewarded. The Bible instructs us. That means that it tells us that we are supposed to treat others the way we want to be treated. So if you want to watch your favorite show, then take some time and share the TV with your little brother or your little sister and let them watch a show they want to watch, and you actually sit down with them too, because that's what you would want to have done to you. This is Youth Pastor Jay signing out for yet another story time with Youth Pastor Jay. Until we see each other again, remember, it is better to share than to hold on to. Let's be encouraged, and I challenge you this week to fight the urge to be selfish and share. Good night.